I need you to slow down for a minute and really listen to me. Whatever you're chasing right now, the promotion, the money, the bigger house, the perfect body, the applause, the respect, that thing you believe will finally make everything click. It's not going to give you what you think it will. My name is William. I'm 77 years old, and I spent more than 5 decades running as hard as I could toward a finish line that didn't exist. 50 years. That's a long time to be sprinting in the wrong direction. So sit with me for a few minutes. Maybe what took me half a century to understand can save you some time. Most of us live by a quiet sentence in our heads. I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I get promoted. I'll be happy when I make 6 figures. I'll be happy when I buy the house. I'll be happy when I retire. I'll be happy when people finally see my worth. I said that sentence for most of my life. And here's the thing, I actually got a lot of what I was chasing. I climbed the ladder, I became a vice president, I had the corner office. My name was on the door. People called me sir. I paid off the house, I built retirement savings, I checked the boxes. And when I reached those milestones, I felt something I wasn't expecting. Not joy, not fulfillment, not peace, just a brief moment of relief. And then a new target appeared. That's the part nobody tells you. When you reach the thing, the finish line moves. There's always another level, another comparison, another fear, another what if. I grew up in a small house with not much money. My father worked in a factory his entire life. He came home exhausted every night. His hands were rough, cracked from years of labor. And even after all that work, people treated him like he didn't matter. I watched that as a kid, and something inside me decided that will never be me. I was going to be somebody. I was going to earn respect. I was going to prove my worth. So I worked hard, 60 hours a week, sometimes 70. I missed school events, missed dinners, missed games. Told myself I was sacrificing now for a better future. I convinced myself that providing was love. By my early 50s, I had what I thought I wanted. Status, security, recognition. But I remember sitting alone in that big office, door closed, staring out the window, and feeling strangely empty. I had climbed the mountain, and at the top, there was just another mountain. It took me another 20 years to understand what I was really chasing. It wasn't money, it wasn't titles, it wasn't even respect. It was a feeling. I wanted to feel like I was enough, like I mattered, like I was safe, worthy, important, and I believed I had to earn that feeling. Here's what I know now. You cannot earn enough achievements to silence self-doubt. You cannot collect enough titles to finally feel whole. Because the problem was never out there. It was in here. That sense of not enough doesn't disappear when your bank account grows. It just finds a new disguise. If it's not money, it becomes reputation. If it's not reputation, it becomes health. If it's not health, it becomes comparison. Fear adapts. I also nearly lost my marriage because of this misunderstanding. I thought being a good husband meant working harder, bringing home more, upgrading the house, planning the next financial move. But my wife didn't want more square footage. She wanted me at the dinner table without checking my phone. She wanted me listening instead of calculating tomorrow's tasks in my head. She once said something that stopped me cold. I don't need more things, I need you. And I realized I had confused providing with being present. They are not the same thing. You can fund a life and still miss it completely. Now that I'm older, I watch people my age carefully. Some of them are still chasing, still comparing, still measuring their value by what others have. And they are exhausted. Then I see others, people with less money, less status, even worse health, who seem light, peaceful, curious, grateful. What's the difference? They stopped trying to prove themselves. They stopped postponing joy. Real freedom isn't having unlimited resources. I know wealthy people who are prisoners of anxiety. Real freedom is when criticism doesn't shatter you, when someone else's success doesn't threaten you, when you don't wake up feeling behind. Real freedom is looking in the mirror, wrinkles, gray hair, regrets and all, and saying, "This is me, and I'm okay." That kind of peace is an inside decision. I kept thinking circumstances would change my inner world. But circumstances just give your mind new material to worry about. When I paid off my house, I didn't relax. I started worrying about investments, health costs, the market crashing. There is always something. The fear doesn't leave when life improves. It leaves when you stop letting it control you. You don't become enough when you achieve more. You become enough when you decide you are. I wish someone had told me at 25 that I didn't need to prove my existence through performance. I wish someone had said, "You're already worthy," even without the title, even without the applause. Because here's the truth, there is no final arrival. Life keeps unfolding. Problems don't disappear. Goals don't stop appearing. If you are waiting for perfection before allowing yourself to feel peace, you will wait forever. This moment, imperfect, unfinished, uncertain, is your life. Not the next promotion. Not retirement. Not someday. Right now. And if you cannot find some measure of contentment while climbing, you will not find it at the top. I am still practicing this at 77. I still catch myself drifting into comparison or future worry, but now I recognize it, and I come back. Back to now. Back to gratitude. Back to enough. You don't need to grind yourself into dust trying to earn love, safety, or worth. Those things are not prizes. They are starting points. So I'll leave you with this. What is your "I'll be happy when"? And what would change if you decided today that you are already enough? Not when you achieve more, not when you fix everything, not when everyone approves. Right now, because everything you're searching for out there is something you can choose to feel in here. Stop running long enough to notice.